gonna start over because I wasn't paying attention during the first mission. So, but yeah, let me know if it's a problem with the sound, because this should fix it. I'm hoping that I haven't tested it. I've tested it recording, but I haven't tested
Ah, London. What a town. History around every corner and a tourist photographing it. Pubs serving up a pint and a smile. All that music, theatre and art. And multiculturalism. And the world's oldest underground, the Tube. The class of cities, really. Top shelf stuff. Only took 12,000 years to build it up, and one night to tear it all down.
What's our status?
Security's down, but plenty of your flying friends are about.
appreciate the 69 bits anonymous cheer.
Dalton, no time to waste.
Yes, ma'am. I'm in. Any idea what we're up against, Bagley?
If you hadn't brushed off, I might. Ever consider leaving these security threats to the authorities?
That's rich, Bagley. The government would sooner arrest us for trying to help than actually do something useful.
We'll have to sort this one on our own.
Carefully, Dalton.
Bagley, are you detecting a little worry in Sabine's voice?
Brilliant. Asking the computer about feelings. This explains so much.
Shut it, you two, and get to work.
There she is.
Seems to be good. Let me know, OJ, if you're still here.
Perimeter security's back up. South entrance is secure. What the fuck is this?
Beat his ass.
That hurt you more than it hurt me.
Do us a favor and keep it quiet, Dalton.
If they don't shoot me, I won't shoot them. How's that?
The I's cross the T's, lads. Top of that. Tick tock.
I like to be sneaky. I just walk up to this dude and eat him real quick, you know what I'm saying? Whoops. Yeah, I always like playing this game stealthy. Makes it more difficult.
They've got loads of DedSec gear down here. And why do you suppose that is?
What? How did they get their hands on it?
I don't know. But someone wants to make it look like DedSec was here.
Shit. You need to proceed with extreme caution, Dalton.
Who are these men in black anyway?
Nothing identifying. I suspect that's by design.
Yeah, if you guys play Watch Dogs 2 at all, It was really sick because that's kind of where DeathSec, you recruited members, you know, it was part of a movement, like a world-class
Fuck me.
movement.
The entire place is rigged to blow.
Jesus, those canisters. Bagley, is that...
RDX nitrogen, enough to level Parliament.
Can you locate a detonator, Bagley?
Not exactly, but there's a device streaming a fuckload of encrypted data from the floor above you.
Yeah, that fits the bill.
Hit him. Oh,
On my way.
I was pressing circle, imagine.
They've staged DedSec propaganda all around the bombs. These pricks are gonna blow up Parliament and hang it on us.
Not if you get to that detonator first.
Right in the House of Commons. Whoever these men in black are, they've got brass bollocks to set up in the centre of government.
I found the detonator. And it's definitely live. Bagley, I'm gonna need some help with this.
Yes, you are, but sadly I'm locked out.
Fuck. Well, we don't have a chance without Bagley.
Wait, I might know a workaround. We trained in manual overrides at MI5.
You're full of surprises. Be quick about it.
All right, Bagley, do your thing.
I'm in. And the bombs have just armed themselves. Well, that may complicate matters.
Fuck's sake. Can you defuse them or not?
Of course I can, but I might also trip another failsafe and vaporize you, so fair warning.
Expect this to draw some attention your way, Dalton.
Oh, I'm counting on it.
Company at our back door. Shit. Dalton, we've got some heat here at HQ.
How long is this gonna take, Bagley?
Depends how often you interrupt me with questions.
All right, everyone. Faces on, guns out. It's about to get real.
Fuck.
The boys are strapped. How come they have two have pistols? This had a whole AR.
They're on me. I'll try and hold them off.
Could be anywhere right now.
I forgot about the fucking triggers. That shit's lit, dude.
Bagley, update.
Let's just say I'm both impressed and annoyed by how sophisticated this anti-tamper security is. Still working.
Bagley, tell me you're close.
I'm through security, now wading through terabytes of decoy code looking for the detonation sequence.
You shaved your beard? How long did you have it? Damn. Oh, I can switch.
Problem, Dalton. I need your physical appendages now.
Said I need your physical appendages.
What's wrong?
There are 3 slots on the left. One of them is the receiver. You need to pull the controller wire.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm fucking not. Pull the wire.
this gets me blown up.
Bombs defused. See? That wasn't so bad, was it?
Bagley, you bastard. You nearly gave me a bloody heart attack then. Whoa. What the fuck am I looking at?
It appears Parliament is not the only target. More bombs are going live as we speak.
On screen, Bagley.
Now we need to get
Yeah,
the
they're
word out.
framing.
Those sites need to be
That's
evacuated.
They're spread out all over London. There isn't any time.
But my sister's at the town conference. We have to do something.
I picked up a transmitter on the roof that is sending out a signal to the other bomb sites. If you can reach it...
I can shut it all down. Sabine?
Fuck! Dalton, we're breached! Go! The roof!
Sabine, what's going on?
Oh, I can
We're being
kick.
raided. It's a bloodbath. Her protocol is to wipe everything, including Bagley.
I need him for the transmitter.
I know, but if they get him, they get everything. Names, ops, locations.
Okay, I'll do it the old-fashioned way. Wipe him.
Yes, wipe me.
Do it, Sabine, and get the hell out of there.
Fuck. Okay, Bagley's down. You're on your own. Dalton, if this goes...
It won't. I'll see you at the rally point. I promise.
Good luck.
Damn, he blew this bitch up.
Shots fired!
Where are you? Okay. Bingo. No.
Well done, Dalton Wolf. I'm impressed.
The fuck are you?
Oh, you still think you're here to save London? I'm afraid that's not going to happen. You're here to help us with some important work.
Important work. Killing thousands of...
Exactly. To save the world. You do know Londoners have died before, hmm? The plague, the Great Fire, the Blitz. It's not much fun. But destruction is always the cure. And it begins today.
That's
Zero
fucked up to
day.
think about.
It's time for a hard reset.
Oh my god.
Damn.
A series of explosions devastated 3 sites in London. Authorities are asking residents to remain in their homes as the situation continues to develop. We have received no official casualty total, but it is expected.
Mourners gathered for a series of candlelight vigils that brought closure to thousands of families and indeed to an entire city. London is now laser-focused.
Today at 10 Downing Street, where 9 Nigel Cass, CEO of private military company Albion, received a mandate to secure London. Cass has vowed to hunt down DedSec with terrorist responses. Albion used cutting-edge artificial intelligence systems and autonomous drones to capture the remaining members of DedSec. A stark warning to would-be insurgents.
Corporations are posting record profits due to increased efficiencies in production and distribution, enabled by the use of technologies initially developed and approved for security purposes.
It's a long overdue cleanup as crime numbers take a dive. Illegal gambling, drug trafficking and prostitution all down following prosecutions of the leaders of 4 of London's 5 largest criminal syndicates. The streets of Camden and Brixton.
Londoners, as Albion's mandate is extended indefinitely by the government, life finally begins to return to normal. Curfews and travel restrictions have been lifted in all boroughs, thanks to the deployment.
Big news outlets, reports of rioting in Trafalgar Square have been greatly exaggerated, possibly by foreign meddlers pushing a false narrative through social media. Albion is in complete control of a few...
Reprimand the public about the circulation of fake news, conspiracy theories persisting in dark corners of the internet,
Can't control the
that
mass
terrorist
people.
group DedSec were framed for the bombings, have been roundly rejected. Our own reporters could not find a single Londoner willing to expound those theories on camera. The facts simply don't support any other story.
I need to assemble a team, but I can't reboot DedSec alone. Let me break into London CTOS and see who's available.
I'm Claire Waters, and we've been discussing the hacktivist, now alleged terrorist group, DedSec, on this week's Buccaneer Radio. I have Colin calling in. Colin, what's your take?
Now, I've been saying from the start we should have rounded up DedSec and thrown them in jail. Now, I'll say they should all be lined up and shot.
You don't find it awfully convenient that they've been fingered as the attackers, but we've seen no proof?
Look at Tone! Look at our city! What more proof do you need?
Well, Colin, I'd say you have to look at their history of non-violent action. Albion's put more civilians in the hospital
Seems like
in the
a
past
server
few months
room.
than DedSec ever has. I smell a scapegoat. Now I have Emily calling in. Emily, what's your take?
You're absolutely right, Claire. The government's just framing DedSec because they want to make it seem like they have this under control. They probably have no clue who was behind the bombings. But that doesn't look good on the news, does it? DedSec's been a thorn in their side. Who better to pin it on?
Angie, I have you next. What do you make of all this?
I think if anything, DedSec showed their true colours. It's terrifying to think we harboured such a dangerous element for years. Terrorists.
Like how they go from helping, nothing but helping, to automatic terrorism.
Frightening than the different gangs in London, like Clan Kelly.
Clan Kelly might set your shop on fire and maybe they'd kill you, but even they wouldn't try to blow up all of Parliament.
Next, I have Crypto King. Do you feel safer using a pseudonym?
Everyone should. Why make it easier for them to track you? And now we've seen what they're capable of and how far they're willing to go.
Hold on. Do you mean the government? Are you suggesting the government was responsible for the bombings?
Oh, trust me, Claire.
Shit. Situation is worse than I thought. But there's a candidate. Looks like you're DedSec's best hope.
It's like my first operative. Let's see. Take less damage, semi. Drone summon. Personal sports vehicle. Yeah. Complete marathon with a broken ankle. Creates fake coupons. I guess shorter team injury. Go with him, I guess. Oh, I should have viewed Vile, but oh well.
Glad to see you're alive. If you're still committed to the cause, DedSec needs you. I'll send you the coordinates to our last safe house. Meet me there.
All right.
Offering. Wait, this is a one-way? Oops. Bro, what is this? All these one-ways. What is this? Freaking London. Yeah, these dudes got like drones literally like everywhere. Damn, bro, he just put in front of that car.
I've downloaded a patch to your optics so you can access our security system. It's set up so that I can't just let someone who isn't DedSec in. You'll have to do the manual override.
Very well. This manual override will be like putty in my hands.
I love doing these things. Always love these things.
One of Sabine's, are you? I'll see you downstairs later then.
Ah, here we go. Down the rabbit hole.
Bro, what? All underground?
Hello? Anyone home? Ah, I suppose I should turn the power back on.
DedSec registration detected. Identify yourself, or I'll seal the exits, hack your optic, and read you every drunken email you ever wrote until you starve.
Oh, do simmer down. Sabine brought me here.
Sabine's alive? Well, that's one piece of good news. I'm Bagley, DedSec's definitely not stolen, highly advanced AI assistant, and it seems I've been out of commission for a few months. Anyway, why don't you go connect me to the DedSec network so I can become more powerful than you could possibly imagine? I mean, catch up on what I missed.
This is London Calling. You're here with me, Tash, on Buccaneer, your source for what they don't want you to know. In today's world, we've all had to get used to our every move being tracked by the optic on our temples, by the cameras around us, and with every click we make online.
Well, they're like microchipped, basically.
I'm reconnected to the network, downloading our database, news archives, and oh no. Terrorist group DedSec responsible for deadly bombings in London. Dalton Wolf dead? I leave you people alone for a second and you immediately cock it all up.
So, since DedSec did not perpetrate the bombings, the question is, who did?
There's a gap in my memory after Dalton, well, let's be honest, after I disarmed the bomb at Parliament. I'm missing information about what happened after I was taken offline. But from what I can infer, an unknown hacker group identified only as Zero Day was involved. I believe this Zero Day staged the attacks and framed DedSec for their dirty work. Come to my terminal. Sabine is requesting a video call.
Coming up today on The Upload, we're talking about Sky Larson, the enigmatic founder of Broker Tech. Everyone knows her name, but no one knows too much about her. And we only really see her these days as a hologram. She was pretty young when she launched Broker Tech, the company that is best known for introducing Bagley to the world. Nowadays, it's hard to remember a world before Bagley.
And I think that what Sky Larson's done with Bagley is absolutely incredible. Bagley is the most advanced, significant AI.
Patching in Sabine Brandt now. I suggest you listen very closely to anything she has to say.
There you are. I'm glad you made it. Bagley. God, it's good to hear your demented little voice. Is your memory intact?
Not even slightly. The last record I have is of our HQ being raided. My only lead is a group known as Zero Day. Ring any bells?
No. But the HQ was attacked by some men in black, the same that were at Parliament. Maybe working together. We didn't stand a chance. They just gunned everyone down.
Dreadful business. How did you make it out alive?
I managed to escape through the sewers to Camden. A contact smuggled me out of the city, and I've been hiding out in the north since.
Prudent. Your profile is red flagged as a high-priority target in the city's surveillance system. Even a partial recognition here would have you hunted down and shot on sight.
Jeez.
The city's out for DedSec's blood, I'm afraid. I wish I could help, but I'd be sticking my neck out. And I quite like my neck.
Listen, if anyone knows anything about risks, it's me. I lost everything and everyone. But it comes down to this. London is in a death spiral. And if DedSec can't pull it out, trust me, no one can. The city needs a resistance. And it starts with you. What do you say?
I suppose we'd better get started then.
Excellent. New user registered. Welcome to DedSec. Now, it would be irresponsible of us to release you naked and mewling into the wild. You'll find equipment around the safe house that are essential items in your DedSec kit.
Yeah, I can upgrade my tech. Cloaking. What says purchase a new gadget? I have Can't buy any of these. Don't I already have this? Always like the stun guns. He's out here.
We have a sophisticated system for hiding your identity from facial recognition tech. It's called a mask. And while we're here, perhaps we can talk about updating your wardrobe. I mean, look at you. Come on.
Gotta style out, I guess. Look with that mask. What's the wardrobe? Let's see. Pants are nice. I remove the hat. Get him out of this suit, I guess. He's walking with no shirt on. Those pants are 2K, but they're good. One. Wish I had different pants though. Might just buy those pants. About the shoes. Fuck it. Gotta get bread for the top.
You've got all these fancy new toys, but it's also important to know the basics. You need to learn how to throw a punch and how to take one. Albion will escalate if you come at them with a gun and shoot you down. We want to avoid collateral damage. In DedSec, we try to use guns only as a last resort.
Have you already met Connie Robinson? She owns the pub and is an old DedSec contact, not to mention a champion amateur boxer. Go to the practice ring and she'll show you how to stop flinching when someone cocks a punch at you.
I'll be right down. Could use the warm-up.
Let's start with some basic strikes. Hit me. Don't be shy. That's it! You want to get in under my block. Find the weak point.
Oh, because I'm like listening to the story.
Nice one!
Hard break.
You're getting it! Quick on your feet now. You want to create distance. Yes! Nice one! Couldn't have done that better myself.
Combat system simple. Damn. Damn. Like groaning.
Right. Gear in order? Know enough not to punch yourself in the face or get shot for pulling out a gun too early? Brilliant. I'm working out how we find Zero Day and ruin their day, but I need someone with actual legs to do the legwork. Hope you're ready.
We have some damage control to do if we want to change the perception that we're a bunch of violent thugs. I'll let you be the judge of how best to handle yourself, but remember, you represent DedSec now.
See, these are all like one ways, like the they really got going on in London.
According to a CERS official, DedSec is no longer a threat, which I guess is true in that it was never a threat in the first place. Reminds me of when my great aunt Gladys had her appendix out. Oh, Andy, that surgeon's a real threat, waggling that knife at me, trying to knock me out. Well, they called a scalpel and an anaesthetic, Gladys. Anyway, if CERS officials say DedSec is dead and buried, I guess we have to assume that DedSec has never been stronger. But I do worry. Howard.
Delta or press L3 to crouch.
Albion have established an operational base in the Royal Court of Justice.
Lovely. So Albion has the power to detain anyone they want, and they hold enough sway over the courts to make fair trials a thing of the past.
Exactly. But it likely means there's information here about how Albion are targeting dissenters, the who and the why. We need that data if we're going to disrupt their operation.
Oops. this silent? Oh, it's not silent? Oh, I need a give me a stun gun. Go to the stove. It's a non-lethal. I just blasted him. Oh, there they come for me. That's so annoying. I should have shot the gun first, but
Going to check their last position.
I'm taking a look.
Somebody help! They're not letting us! Gotcha!
yeah, they definitely changed the.
Investigating. I need a hand here.
Stairs and oh, bro.
Reloading! Oh, fuck, oh, fuck!
I'll have a look. I think I saw something. Have a look.
Whoops.
I can't see the suspect.
Let's find them. Straight away.
Sneak and then just can't pick up these military grade guns either.
Vanished. Brilliant.
All right. Stun guns.
Tell me what we've got, Bags.
A list of what Albion consider high-value targets that are threats to the peaceful running of London. See here, a journalist, and this one runs a community shelter. Good God, bar your doors.
What the hell?
All suspected of sowing rebellion or exhibiting tendencies towards. Albion is systematically arresting people even before they rise up. Joke's on them. This list can actually help us find like-minded allies willing to help us. Well done. Now, let's disrupt some of Albion's propaganda and give some hope to the people.
Just fell off.
point of risking your neck out there if you don't get any credit for it. Pay stubs let the people of London know that DedSec is back, and the increased visibility might even encourage some of them to donate to the cause.
Really cool.
That knife at me, trying to knock
This
me
is just
out.
interesting.
A scalpel and an anaesthetic, Gladys. Anyway, if
Let's say I have to play a lot more.
DedSec is dead and buried, I guess we have to assume that DedSec has never been stronger. But I do worry, Alice. I mean, sometimes I think, is there any hope? Do you still have hope?
I don't think I'm allowed to have hope. We're living in this self-selected,
Wait,
algorithmically designated
What did I do?
propaganda state, and every resistance that I've ever seen is
Do
weaker than the
anything.
British pound. I feel like hope is an expensive thing to buy these days.
Okay. Oh, you ran into me, dog.
Again, I've spent almost all of my life doing pointless things like watching sport, thinking about sport,
What?
thinking about watching sport, learning
That even
French,
feels like weird.
all completely pointless. But yeah, I've done them, so we might as well carry on. Is there a light at the end of the tunnel? Yes, I think there is.
Control, add suspect to the most wanted
Man, the
list.
second one was way better, man. You should have played it.
The universe into itself, I think that is most likely is that, but we'll never give up, bug fans. This resistance will never die, and one day we will again be free. Free from these technological chains, free to choose.
Well, would you look at all this? You can't turn your head without seeing some Albion imagery. You really can't get away from them.
There's going to be that much less once you're done here. Let's give Camden a break from these eyesores.
Of course, easy peasy.
And in many ways, Sky is the ultimate feminist icon, proving that women can be just as abominably awful things to this planet as men. Overall,
Activity in association with extremist groups is
Yeah, man, it was way better. Like, the dude was really, like, parkour-esque, you know, so he could climb and do these things, and he had, like, a stun gun. It was pretty badass. He had more hacking abilities, of course. It was just really good.
I'm Andy, joining me, as always.
Wait, is there an alley right
I'm
here?
excited to be here. Apparently, the resistance is not going well.
Again?
What? This is a door. It looked like it was a door. I just couldn't get into it.
If you hijacked that scissor lift, you could use it to access the rooftop.
Yeah, it was pretty sick. I'd recommend playing it if you can. Especially because regarding DedSec, it like really builds on that, you know. How come I can't like... Jeez. I can climb pipes. Alrighty then, let's go.
tracking and searching for dangerous wanted individuals. All citizens have an important role to play. Observe, report, keep crime levels down, and your streets safe.
Got to win back the city or something.
Yes, nicely done. That'll get people's attention. Let them know someone is standing up to Albion. Light the spark that they can stand up to.
If nothing else, it'll relieve their eye strain.
Now what?
We're already seeing results from what you've done. That list we found named a journalist in Camden who's been investigating Albion. We reached out and he's got information that can help us. I think you should meet with him.
Drop a pin on the map for me, would you?
I'm Andy. Joining me as
Wait,
always.
how's your car here?
I'm excited to be here.
Oh, there's
Apparently,
a door
the
right there.
resistance
What?
is not going well.
Again? Well, there has been some news about DedSec, the resistance and/or terrorist
Why is there
organisation.
so many
Delete according to
clothes
preference,
stores?
not
Like,
preference,
what?
sorry, delete according to whether or not you work for the government, Sirs, Bloom, the Kellys, or Albion. According to a Sirs official, DedSec is no longer a threat. Which I guess is true.
So many like clothes boutiques.
Reminds me of when my great aunt Gladys had her appendix out. Oh, Andy, that surgeon's a real
But
threat,
no.
waggling that knife and knock me out. Well, they call a scalpel and an anaesthetic, Gladys. Anyway, if Sirs officials say DedSec is dead and buried, I guess we have to assume that DedSec's never been stronger. But I do worry, Alice. I mean, sometimes I think, is there any hope? Do you still have hope?
I don't think I'm allowed to have hope. We're living in the self-selected, algorithmically designated information equivalent of a propaganda state, and every resistance that I've ever seen is weaker than the British pound. I feel like hope is an expensive thing to buy these days.
Right. I mean, is it all totally pointless? Or, I mean, it can feel pointless, but then again, I've spent almost all of my life doing pointless things like watching sport, thinking about sport, thinking about watching sport, learning French and hoping for a better future. All completely pointless. But yeah, I've done them, so we might as well carry on. Is there a light at the end of the tunnel? Yes, I think there is. What is that light? Is the light at the end of the tunnel a burning effigy of the concept of hope? Is it the soul of the
We're meeting at the place? Like, what the fuck?
Heard you need a hand. How can I help?
You're the crew that's been sticking it to Albion. Can't believe someone else is. Thought I was alone, right? Not doing much, just putting the word out. But you? Taking action, mate.
It's our duty, love. If we don't fight back, Albion will accumulate more and more power, and we can't have that now, can we? So, let's talk.
Almost got clip finding this. All of Albion's operational data for the entire city. Convoy routes, surveillance targets, assets. It's all there. Thinking you can make good use of that.
Well, I'm pleased as punch.
Here's a sample. Albion's closed King's Cross to the public, right? But what people don't know is that they're using it as their logistics centre. Materials, troops, whatever. A lot of it runs through there. You want to give the people a huge boost? Hit that place. Put it out of commission, and you'll severely hamstring Albion's operations here in Camden. Hell, everywhere.
The next step's clear, then.
My vehicle going? There's a moped. Oh, right here. Haha. I'm holding up traffic. Damn, bro. What are you doing?
May cause nausea, vomiting, and headaches. Hello, Britain. This is the bug, the show that holds up a mirror to the world and smashes itself on the head with it in despair. I'm Andy. Joining me, as always, Alice. And
I deny everything.
it's just a good state of existence. Some good news at last. There are no medicine shortages, according to the government. None at all. There have been various allegations about that. It turns out they are all fake news, trademark. But there are none. There are no shortages of medicine. Don't take it from me. I'm not a medical supply expert. Take it from our beloved government. It's fine. In fact, I'm going to read between the lines here and actually say there's probably there's too much medicine. If anything, just medicine.
Like right around the block.
You can't move for medicine. In fact, just this morning, I tried to pour some cornflakes into a bowl for breakfast and out tumbled a 12-month course of immunosuppressants, corticosteroids, and anti-retrofungal neurodilatory estrogen spermatotropic fruit pastels.
The people claiming there are medical shortages are probably high on...
Albion's operational plans are just what we needed to really get some traction. We'll have to take a close look at this. Now, how do we take King's Cross offline?
Albion's housed a massive hybrid power generator in there. Output must be immense. You cause a power surge in that beast and boom.
My, aren't you a sneaky little spy? Uncovering secret intel about places closed to the public.
It cost me a news drone. Okay, maybe 3, but it's worth it if this comes off, right?
Maybe 3. It gives me options to approach missions. Like, I don't know if I care about that.
Getting to that generator ain't gonna be easy. They've locked it up tighter since I last saw.
Anyone have a suggestion?
My news drones are still in here. They should be functional. You can use one of them. Probably have better luck piloting it too, yeah?
A couple.
Well, causing a power surge in a hybrid power generator isn't like making a toasty. We're going to need detailed specifications.
Best look into it.
It says find the information. Like what?
Take a look at this.
Oh, I just fucking did that shit.
Complicated. Notice he's got a pretty functional camera. Would a picture do you, Bagley?
It would indeed. According to this, there's an override code that'll get us into the generator's system.
Jeez. It's weird because I can't disable that one.
That's it. Use the code on the generator and I can trigger a power surge.
It should be enough to take King's Cross offline. And the rail system too.
Here we go.
We got a gold mine of information out of St. Pancras. Albion convoys, informants, gear, you name it. Everything we need to ignite the people of London, like we did in Camden. Derail Albion's operations and give the people a reason to rise up, borough by borough. The more we do that, the more we'll get allies flocking to the cause. We'll show London that DedSec is here for them.
Let's go.
That was off the chain, mate. I knew DedSec weren't the bad guys Albion was saying. Now the rest of Camden will too. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Now that you've shown the borough what DedSec is really all about, there are going to be folks wanting to join up. A lot of people have been looking for a way to fight back. In fact, there's one in particular I suspect will contact you very soon. I happen to know they're chomping at the bit.
We'll be glad to have them. It'll take all sorts to spank London back to normal.